We have Real Madrid exactly where we want Real Madrid to be.
A few moments later.
Well done. You can't go 10 minutes without a bozo, can you?
Crumble.
You can't go 10 minutes, 10 minutes without a bozo. You can't do it.
From Leighton on, we've given it away in midfield here. What are we doing? Brahim Diaz he's down the line to Vinicius Junior. It's saved by Edison. It's going to be on the rebound. It's 2-2. About with it in midfield again, man. And it's Brahim Diaz who's come back to haunt us, man.
Bozo. They've just got the bozo gene, man. I don't even know who fucked that one up. Edison, well done, lad. You've had a cracking game, Edison.
Yes! Brahim Diaz, shut up, man. Celebrate, man.
How many times tonight have they given the ball away in dangerous areas? Here's Vinicius Junior. Has a shot, good save there from Edison in the rebound. And they all come from City giving the ball away.
Oh, no. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! 2-2!
We have...
Vinny's in. Edison's in no man's land. And it's 3-2.
Crumble?
That's Manchester City out of the Champions League.
Oh! Bellingham! Bellingham! 3-2! Come on! Bellingham, I take it back! I take everything back!
So I'm taking it back. I'm taking them all back.
You're not allowed to say anything bad, innit? Don't say anything bad, guys. Don't say anything bad. You're not allowed to say anything bad against this team.
Vinny! Jude! 3-2! 3-2 Madrid! Madrid strike in the 92nd minute! Jude Bellingham!
10 minutes, that's all you had to do. 10 minutes. That's City out of the Champions League. You think we're going to bat a Bernabeu and winning, then you can, no chance, yeah? That's us out. Well done. Another crumble.
Oh, Rico's committed. Vinicius Junior's out. And Edison, it's Jude Bellingham. He's made it 3-2. I can't believe this that I'm
Crumble.
I can't believe this I'm watching. The absolute moronic defending at the back there. It's a laughing stock. It really is, man.
Ancelotti raised the eyebrow!
Crumble.
Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing right now. Get that done. Get this shared. A disastrous night for Manchester City. Let's take a look at some of the very best content. You've seen the great fan reactions there already, but let's take a look at some of the amazing content that came out afterwards. Let's start here with a little bit of a classic from TalkSport.
Has anyone seen Manchester City? Has anyone seen Pep Guardiola? No Gallagher. Can you hear me? No. You're Mr. Winner. Never beating. 115 charges. Blue Moon. Emerson coming off his line. Edison coming off his line. Edison. What are you doing? You Edison. Stay in your line. You're Mr. Winner. Never beating. Rodri's Ballon d'Or. Stop crying your heart open then. Haaland staying humble. Can you hear me, Haaland? You're Mr. Winner. Never beating. Moonchester. And Moon beating the mascots. Ricky Han, Jackie Knuckles, Jackie Knuckles, Jackie Knuckles, Jackie Knuckles, you're going to win it, never beating. Sarah Collins from TalkSport, the Grove Inn Pub, the Oasis reunion. Can you hear me, Manchester City? You're going to win it, never beating.
Yeah, I do enjoy that. Even when it's my team, that's very funny from TalkSport. But it was a bit of a beating. It was a bit of a beating, and one that, look, if City would have won 2-1, it would have been a very fortuitous night for Man City. And I think most City fans worth their salt would, at the very least, admit that. At the very least, admit that it would have been a lucky night for them with the abundance of chances City created and they didn't take. And I agree with LB in the opening montage that if any City fan thinks they're going to the Santiago Bernabeu away to Real Madrid with how leaky they are, you have another thing coming. It just is not going to end well for you in any capacity, in any way, any shape, or in any form. Now, let's take a look here at the club, because this was an intriguing one for me. You all know 110% that I believe in the football gods. I know you all know that. Take a look here.
We're all over these. Where's Bellingham? Where's Bellingham?
Right. We're all over these. Where's Bellingham? Where's Bellingham?
A few moments later.
That's like the Dortmund goal, Jack. Go on, Jack. Isn't that like the Dortmund
Follow
thing?
it in, Jude!
Jack. Jack, do you remember Dortmund when he got ruled out?
These men are from Birmingham.
He scored a goal identical to that. Dortmund, he got ruled out.
From Birmingham.
The pain there is talking about goals being ruled out, trying to deflect from what's going on. Boovies in pain. But, you know, cup in the ears. Listen, and look, by the way, I don't think we should get rid of banter. I don't think we should get rid of it and get it out of football. But it's just beautiful to see when it backfires there. Boovie left in the mud, no doubt about it. Big up to everybody over there at the club. Now, up next, speaking of banter, let's take a look here. Actually, no, we're going to save Jamie Carragher for later. We're going to save Jamie Carragher for a little bit later. Someone sent me this video. Now, I don't want to knock Man City. This was at their ground last night. This is at Man City's ground last night. Take a little look at this. Someone's getting a haircut in the stadium. Now, I don't want to gatekeep what is and is not acceptable at Premier League stadiums or any football stadium. But this is messed up, bruv. Since when is getting your gym trimmed at the football been part of the culture? Legit, look. I'm going to mute it because I can talk, but look at this. Literally getting his fade. Literally getting a fade done at the football. This is a madness. And I don't want to gatekeep, but I am on this. He should be banned. Whoever sold him the ticket at Man City should be banned. Whatever stewards didn't throw him out should be banned, fired. Something's got to happen because that genuinely is one of the most horrendous things I've ever seen at football. It's crazy. Now let's take a look here at Ryan. By the way, nice vest, and he can wear a vest. He's got some guns. He's got a little bit of muscle before anyone moans. But let's take a look at Ryan crying.
How was this clown even given the play of the match? What did he do? What? Because he got an assist at the end of the game. What did he do? He done nothing. He dropped a stinker. I think you wait for give it him because they felt sorry for him. I mean, look what he's saying. I saw the banner from Man City fans, which motivated me. He probably can't even read English. What is he talking about? In fact, I'm sure one of his Madrid teammates also stated that he cannot read English.
Well, he know what it meant, right? But the saltiness here from Ryan is crazy. Vinicius, I'll give you an example. Real Madrid had 20 attempts on goal to City's 11 yesterday. The most creative player on the pitch was Vinicius Jr., who created 5 chances. And I think he created 3 big chances in the game. There was also great play from him in the first half where he twined up Akanji, squared the ball across the 6-yard box. But stupidly, Mbappe hadn't made the run. Mbappe stayed on the edge of the 6-yard box. Vinicius Jr. was cooking the entire game. The entire game. And they don't have a regimented system like Man City. It's very much, that's the formation, but go out there and express yourselves and play. Vinicius Jr. was amazing last night. The bitterness here from Ryan is unbelievable.
Whenever rival fans do these things, it gives me more strength to play a great game. What great game did you play? City lost that game because City lost that game. Stupid individual mistake.
It's wrong, right? That's wrong. You're looking at the goals that you conceded. There were mistakes in them. But your second goal came from a Real Madrid mistake. Your first goal was a very well-worked team goal. City conceded an abundance of chances that should have been taken by Real Madrid. The idea that the only reason Real Madrid won is because City messed up, it's so disingenuous.
That continue to cost Man City. That's why Real Madrid won that game. That game should have been out of sight. City should have seen that game out easily.
It shouldn't have been out of sight, though. Look at just the stats. So they match our eye test. 20 shots to 11. 8 shots on target to 4. Madrid were the better team. They bossed the large opportunities. They had the better chances. City literally, outside of that opening chance, there was one long shot from Foden, the penalty. That was it. The idea this game should have been out of sight is an absolute madness. Let's take a look at another one of my City fans I like watching. That is CFC Lads. Let's take a look at what he says here.
We're so beyond done. I was saying it 2-2 just then. It's game
Why is he not putting the camera on his face? He normally shows his face.
over. There's players on the pitch. They better get booked, is all I'm going to say, because they're on the pitch celebrating.
They better get booked.
Have to get booked. 3-2, though, is just an absolute travesty. It's an absolute travesty. At 2-2, I was saying it was near enough done. I thought Real Madrid would go through, but that is so done. So done.
Thrown it away again. Wow. Full time, City 2, Real Madrid 3, and it felt almost like the City of old in the first half. We did well, we scored the goals. We even went 2-1 ahead with 10 minutes to go. And from that point onwards, what an absolute travesty, what an absolute disgrace.
See, I wouldn't say it's a travesty, right? Sometimes in football you can get a bit lucky. Okay, Man United, 99 final, we hung on in there. Fergie didn't change the system until too late. Well, it wasn't too late, we won the game, but he changed the system late and we started creating chances. Based on the chronological order of the game, we got a little bit fortuitous, okay? I can openly admit that. If you look at this match, if you go on chronological order of the chances, Madrid winning 3-2 isn't a travesty. They probably should have been 2 or 3-0 up before City scored their first goal. And if they take those early chances and City score a couple of consolation goals, no one said it's a travesty. I get the emotion that he's going through, right? So I'm not disregarding that. But this was a fair result. The only thing City bossed was the possession, and they had 54% of the ball. That's it. It's the only thing they bossed. Outside of that, it was a bit of a beatdown. But I do like seeing the City boys upset. I do like seeing them being a bit salty, being a bit frustrated, crying. And I'll tell you why I like it. It's not just a rivalry. It ain't going to last that long because they're going to be back at some point pretty soon. Next season, most likely. So just enjoy the ride, rivals, while you can, because it won't be lasting. Now, I mentioned earlier we're going to talk a little bit about our friend at CBS, Jamie Carragher. Let's take a look at this, because they're talking about the celebrations, the banner beforehand. Let's take a look at what my guy said.
Welcome back. Well, City fans took a pop at Real Madrid and Vinicius Jr. tonight. Remember how Real Madrid boycotted the Ballon d'Or because they thought that Vinny should have won it, not Rodri. So this is Manchester City having a bit of a swipe at Real Madrid ahead of the game.
Well, it wasn't a bit of a... It's the fans, wasn't it? Come on, let's not make this
What
a
do you
bigger...
Hang on, but the fans are the club of the fans. We talk about fans as being a big integral part of the club. We can't remove them from that now. And by the way, I was joking last night when I said they upset. Well, I'm not. They did upset the football gods. They lost, right? But that's a little bit of fun as well. It's me bantering. City fans have got every right to do this, but they are a part of the club.
Come on.
So it's not a swipe. What is it then?
Well, no, it was a swipe, but it's a swipe from the fans. It's not a swipe from the club, is it?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Why would you do that? I know I'm not laughing a joke, right? What do you gain from that? Even if it's the fans.
It's a bit of banter with the fans. Come on.
Why annoy people? Why wind someone up?
Do you know what annoys me about this? Jamie Carragher's Liverpool, that Man United played against, that all your teams played against for years, they wound loads of people up. Why was he not pulling Gerrard away and condemning Gerrard for kissing the camera at Old Trafford? That wound the fans up in the stadium, millions of fans up around the world, but they joined in. He wasn't calling out Jurgen Klopp for running onto the football pitch and celebrating as an example. I remember when, you little dancer, when his players scored goals, he wasn't annoyed when his players have made gestures at rival fans. He never moans. Whether it's cupping ears or doing that, he never calls out his own club for doing it, but he's condemned everybody else. But Carragher's put himself into a hole now after his ridiculous attacks on Lewis-Skelly. So now he's in a position where he has to call it all out, otherwise he knows he's going to get pelters. But let's keep watching.
Do it at the end of the game if you've beat them and knocked them out. Why are you getting involved in that?
Celebration priest again.
I am the celebration. Oh, don't start me on that today.
Lewis-Skelly.
Don't start on that, honestly.
Come on, Jamie. Have you got the balls, because it's being brought up now, to say it? Have you got the balls to call out the arrogant, the ignorant, the potentially problematic Lewis-Skelly in front of Micah Richards, and more so Thierry Henry. Let's take a little look at the evidence.
But that, I don't know what you get out of it. What you gain out of that?
It's a bit of fun between the fans.
Well, it's not funny tonight, is it? That'll be all over the...
But it is. It's funny because it backfired. That is part of it. That is part of it. And you notice the Lewis-Skelly conversation, that died pretty quickly, didn't it? That disappeared.
It is for Vinny Jr. now. Last laugh. Whatever.
Oh, look at that. Go on, Vinny.
Vinny Jr. had the last laugh on this one. Player of the match. You know what? It hasn't necessarily been his best season so far, but that was a good game from him, Thierry.
Yeah, he does usually in big games.
See, he moved on from it pretty quickly, right? And they have time on this show because they often do like loads of long segments. But this celebration police stuff is crazy. The Lewis-Skelly situation has put Jamie Carragher into a hole, but the man bottled it there. He absolutely bottled it. Also, maybe I haven't seen the clip, but Bellingham mocked Haaland's celebration. So how does that work? Because Bellingham has won a Champions League and he's won trophies, but he hasn't won as much or scored as much as Erling Haaland. I'm still waiting to find out where this mythological hierarchy sits. Where does it stand? Who can take the mick out of whom? I want to understand it, Jamie Carragher, but you bottled it there in front of your colleagues because you wouldn't go in. But I'm sure you will next time you're sitting there with Gary by yourselves. Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. Get your comments in below. We're back later today with Straight Facts with Mo and Hussam. Very, very excited about that. Until next time, take care, goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace!